What's up, everybody? This is A Force of Nature Spiritual Awakening, and today we will be discussing sexual abuse indicators in the natal birth chart, as well as sexual assault and also incest that can go on and take place in people's lives. Okay, so when we speak about sexual abuse, okay, we are talking about if someone molested you, if someone was just touching on you, raping you, pushing themselves onto you, okay, whether it be someone that you don't know or someone that you do know, someone that's close to you or someone that's not close to you at all, but did violate you in some kind of way. So I am just going to jot off a couple of things for you guys so that you guys can also do your homework and look it up and things like that. But I am gonna go over these things, and then I am also gonna do videos to these things as well, just so you could get a better interpretation on what could have went on, what could have took place. Sometimes when people have been sexually abused, especially when they were younger, if it happened at an early age, these people may not even remember what went on and took place or have no kind of recollection of it. But then again, sometimes you have a group of people that don't remember anything, and then you have somebody that has an inclination that something did go on and something did take place, or they feel like something might have happened to them. Okay, when things like that goes on, definitely it could have been something that happened to you that you were too young to process, or it's buried in your mind so tightly that you don't want to even acknowledge it or address it. And sometimes, okay, people know exactly what went on and took place, and they don't want to speak about it, and they just don't want to fucking even um, talk about these things and these issues so that they can find some peace and some relief, okay, on their way to tranquility. So let's go over these sexual abuse indicators in the birth chart. Let's go over this. Okay, so Neptune in the eighth house. Neptune in the eighth house. Mars conjunct Neptune in the eighth house. Chiron in the ninth house. Okay, this can also go for people that do have Chiron in Sagittarius as well. Neptune in the fourth house. Okay, Neptune in the fourth house. Specifically, I'm speaking about this. Okay, don't get me wrong. Neptune and Cancer people can also go through these things, but of course, that is going to have to be a whole bunch of combinations of things, as well as this. Okay, you don't just look at one thing and say, "Boom, this happened to me. Boom, this happened to me. Boom, 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 boom." But if you see a number of things, okay, something could have went on and took place. Okay, Mars in Cancer or Mars in the fourth house. Lilith in Scorpio. Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio. Black Moon Lilith in the eighth house. Lilith in Leo. Lilith in the fifth house. Lilith in Pisces. Lilith in the 12th house. Oh, yeah. I mean, look, this is how it goes down. And like I said, you got to look this shit up yourself, too. Lilith in Cancer. Lilith in the fourth house. Lilith in the first house. Lilith in Aries. Saturn in the eighth house. Chiron in the eighth house. Chiron in the 12th house. Sun squared Pluto. Sun opposite Pluto. Sun conjunct Pluto. Mars square Pluto. Mars opposite Pluto. Mars conjunct Pluto. Okay, and now we're going into the sexual assault and also incest. Okay, not to mention, okay, that You can also have this, and that can also, these other ones that I just previously said, this can also be pushed towards that as well. Pure full blown, somebody pushing themselves onto you, raping you and things like that, for real, for real. Okay, along with incest. Okay, and Lilith in Cancer, Lilith in the fourth house. Okay, that can be connected to this incest shit. Okay, females charts. Okay, let's go off of these female charts. Venus, Saturn connections. Okay, Venus, Pluto connections. Venus, Uranus connections. When I say connections, I mean the squares, the oppositions, and the conjunction. Okay, keep in mind, if you see squares, okay, that's going to be even more potent. Okay, even more potent for that shit. All right, midpoints, and this, we still with the women shit. Okay, still with the woman chart. Midpoints along with their contacts to the ascendant. You also have to look at progressions, planetary stations, the eclipse as well, for the timing those events did or may have taken place. Okay, in a male's chart, we have Mars, Saturn connections, Mars, Pluto connections, and contacts to the midhaven. Okay, so Mars squared, conjunct, or opposite Saturn. Mars squared, opposite, or conjunct Pluto. Okay, a lot of times now, see, this is the thing. A lot of times that when people have the square in between the Mars Pluto, also this one, and the oppositions, that is very, very high for something that really did go on and take place. Okay, and these people can feel like something was taken from them. Okay, and it's hard to fight for that power back. Okay, with the Mars Saturn, it's more like kind of like a giving up kind of thing, or feel like you can't, or feel like you're holding your own self back at times. Okay, that's what could go on and take place with those people, due to painful situations that did go on and take place. But I'm gonna go in more depth into that. But yeah, let's keep on going. Hard aspects of Venus squared Saturn. Venus opposite or squared the Venus. Venus conjunct. Venus conjunct Uranus. Also, and I think I messed up when I said Venus squared or opposite Venus. I messed that up. I'm sorry. So it's Venus squared Saturn. Venus conjunct Uranus are red flags when found in a birth chart for sexual abuse. Okay, so with these even being in the hard aspects, the squares, the oppositions, okay, and also conjunctions. Saturn in Scorpio with North Node in Scorpio. Saturn in the 8th house with the North Node in the 8th house. Saturn in the 8th house squaring Pluto. Chiron in Scorpio squaring Uranus. Chiron in Scorpio in the 1st house. Sun being aspected to Mars in the 10th house. Venus in the 1st house conjuncting the North Node. Pluto in the 4th house. Pluto in the 8th house. Pluto in the 12th house. Okay, so I am going to leave this on this note for now, and in future videos to come, I will go more into depth into this. I like these videos because it gives me the opportunity to spit these things out. You go do your homework and your research, and then I could come back and also break these things down when it comes specifically in that specific area. You see what I'm saying? So that's a good thing to know. So this is all I'm going to say. Anybody need a chart to be read, hit me up. Anybody want to purchase from Twin Flames, hit me up. Okay, if you need a caterer, hit me up. Okay, I do a couple of things. So this is a force of nature. Spiritual awakening. Love is love, peace, and blessings to you all. And I will see you on the next one.